Hello everybody, my name is Lumo, and this is a vlog. I'm sorry. I was gonna do it on Sunday and I didn't, and then today's video died, so I was like, well, I know what I'm gonna do today. So originally I was gonna give you guys some weird life lesson about bullshit of like, make your dreams real, life won't give it to you. Anger, new home, but some other stuff happened in the recent days that I wanted to talk to you guys about and give you an update on, etc, etc, etc. So, first things first, this next sentence will be concerning. This doesn't mean that this thing is cancelled, but Minigame Monthly committed Sudoku. So there was an issue trying to build the first, like, binary that I was going to use to test, and binary is the application file that you use to play the game. So, you know, your .exe, your .app, or whatever the fuck OS X uses. But no, so, it had an issue building, and I was like, okay, so what's wrong? And I googled it, and it was like, there's an underscore in your folders, and I was like, oh, that's easy, I'll just rename the folder. Don't rename the folder. Don't do it. Just don't do it. So what ended up happening is I tried to rename this folder, okay, and the butterfly effect happened. First, it duplicated everything into a new folder with the name that I wanted, but then it also didn't move some crucial stuff over from the other folder, but I couldn't move that stuff over, and when I tried, everything, like, corrupted itself, so, like, the levels were suddenly just terrain, but it was all, like, hecked up terrain. It was, like, non-Euclidean BS. All of the meshes got all, like, spaghettified and everything. It was really bizarre, and there was a lot of stuff that I wasn't using in that project file, and it was really unorganized, and all of these other issues, so I was like... At first I was torn up about it. You could hear the sheer despondence in my voice in the call that I was in, but I realized there's a lot of positives to it too. And this is something I've always told you guys, you always gotta look for the silver linings. Because now I can make a minigame monthly, but better, because now I don't have any of that, like, gross stuff in there that was unimportant, and I've learned that you can, what's it called? And I've learned now better how to implement network features, and I also know not to put underscores in my folders. Wish that was a warning somewhere, but you know what? You live and learn. Well, that's the thing, is like, I found a way to spin this into a positive. The new version of Minigame Monthly already looks better. The ocean looks way better, because I found out that there's a free community plugin for oceans, which is great. Now I can make myself a nice ocean land. Ocean man, but no, so... I took what was bad and tried to turn it into a good, and that's something that you really need to learn to do. Like, right now, I'm still working at a Best Buy. I can't afford my college debts, but you wanna know what I can do? I can afford literally everything else. I can pay my car payments, I can pay, like, some of my student loans, so it's like, it's not all bad. There's some silver linings, and I like the people I work with, so it works, you know? I get to go to game assembly, I get to make my game on Fridays, you know? Like, that's the thing, is, you gotta find what's good. 'Cause life is bad. Life does the thing where it is bad. And I guess we're cycling back into what I was going to talk about on Sunday, because this is something that I've kind of learned rather harshly. No one is going to make your life better. I don't know where you are. You could be sitting pretty in your room. You could be homeless. You could be watching this in a library, hoping to escape the cold reality that is what has happened to you. But the fact of the matter is, your life is your life, and no one is going to make it better. That's your job. That's what you can do. I'm possibly in the shittest situation I've ever been in. You know? Like, I swear to God, if one of my parents can't work, where I am right now collapses. We wouldn't be able to sustain ourselves because of my shitty college debts. But I choose not to focus on that. I choose to focus more on making the best of my situation and finding a way to improve it. Minigame Monthly. Making the box game for release next month. Like... If you just sit there dreaming, if you just sit there whining, nothing will change. Life may give you lemons, but you're gonna have to add the sugar and water, otherwise you're gonna have some real mediocre lemonade. Like... You gotta be willing to put the elbow grease in to make something better. That's why I'm trying to make sure that I don't miss any more videos. Because I want to make YouTube work. I want to do this as my job. This is my dream job. And I know I have a long way to go for that. But this is why I have to work at it every day. Because if I don't work at it, I'm not gonna get better. If I don't spend the time, the effort, the amount of, like, sheer willpower that it takes to make videos some days. If I don't expend that, nothing changes. And something will change. If you fight for it, if you strive for it, something will change. That's what's great about being human. Who knows what we're gonna do? We, as far as everything are concerned, are biological oddities. Like, we, out of all of the fuzzy little ape things, decided to shed our skin and make words speak. Like, that's the thing. You get to make things better. I get to make things better. Most of us are still young. Except for that one, like, half a percentage of my audience that is 65-year-old Japanese women. That's a real statistic, by the way. But no, that's the thing. You get to make things better. No one else has to. No one else really can. It is really on you. And you're a human, man. You got this. Your life is not set in stone. There's only two things that you can be sure of, death and taxes. So why not take the things that are unsure and make it into something that you can be sure you'll enjoy? Was New Home playing? I hope it was. I hope it was. If my D drive didn't crash, New Home should be playing, but if it did, there's an issue. But no, you just gotta make the best out of everything. And a lot of times, that's not gonna be a lot, you know? Not everyone is as blessed as I have been. So just try and find the sunny side, I guess, you know? If you never look for the silver linings, all you're gonna see are storm clouds. Put that shit on a shirt and sell it on I'm 14 and This Is Deep. So, I guess that leaves the question, where does Minigame Monthly stand right now? And what's going on with Sunday if you're making a vlog now in the literal middle of the week? So Minigame Monthly is still on track for August, hopefully. That's the plan. A lot of shit's been done. All I need to do is wrap up the inventory system and remake the netcode. But no, and as for Sunday, I'll figure something out. Maybe you'll get a vlog and a bonus video. I don't know. I gotta piece together what I want to do. But I gotta admit, I'm running out of things that I want to record. Like, there's not a lot of things that are out right now, and I really am broke as shit because I paid every last cent that I had to my student debts. Like, I'm literally sitting on a bank account that's like $5 above the minimum balance. So, like... Yeah, I never saw... By the way, off topic, I remember the shirt giveaway, by the way, guys. That shirt store got closed down, and you wanna know a sad fact? I never saw a single cent from that. I don't think Make It ever, like, showed me, like, here's stuff from your merch, and I know people bought the shirts. They showed me on Twitter, so I don't know what's going on with that. But no, I'm also hopefully gonna be getting back in with a network really soon. I should be either going with Curse or Screenwave. I gotta pick which. Emmy swears by Screenwave, Moth swears by Curse, so I'll figure something out. But yeah, no, so this has been a lump vlog. So you guys know, Minigame Monthly, I don't wanna, I feel like I've been overhyping it a little bit. So I'm gonna just be frank with you guys. This first episode is gonna be underwhelming as shit, okay? It's gonna be underwhelming as shit. I wanna give you guys that expectation. This isn't gonna be some, like, Metal Gear Solid 5 multiplayer edition levels of bullshit. This is literally going to be, like, a simple little... At this point, I'm thinking, like, a competitive sprint race, I guess? Like, I'm planning everything out right now, but, no, it's not gonna be something huge. I want to slowly ramp things up and make it huge, but, like, the first episode is gonna be really slow, and I'm hoping that, like, I can sort of make it bigger and better with each increasing episode, continually one-upping myself until we hit some sort of soft cap. But, like, I don't expect the first few episodes to be popular at all. I am planning on launching a Patreon, oh man, listen to that nasally voice. I am planning on launching a Patreon alongside Minigame Monthly's second episode, because by that point I want to hopefully prove its worth, and I want to be able to basically show you guys that, like, your support would truly impact the series. But that's plans for the future. And that's only if I can get this to a point where I feel it's worth people, like, contributing monetarily to making the series as a whole. So, felt good to finally get that vlog done. I've been thinking about it for a while. Also, hey, thanks, hair gel. I really appreciate you keeping this out of my face, you dingus. So, I guess, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the buttons down below. They do things you might like. They use Volt! And as always, I hope to see you in the very next video. Again, I remember thing. The thing was remember. So you might notice the channel banner. It reads, "Do not open until June." It is almost August. Before I get back to work on Minigame Monthly, I think I'm going to fix that. So, if you're an artist and you want to contribute concepts to a Crusader character themed around this channel, be my guest. I have a few concepts myself, but if I like yours more, I'll use it and credit you. So as always, well, okay, I'm gonna use it to make a 3D model. I'm not gonna use the art itself. I'm gonna use that as like a reference, but you'll still get credit for the design, okay? So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. My name has been Lump, Buttons, etc. There's Volt, and as always, I hope to spit on the microphone one more time. I hope to see you in the very next video. Goodbye, goodbye.